Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to those of you on the Crimes and Investigations channel. We're back with another update. We're back with another update. And in this particular update here, guys, we have a very significant update, actually, that probably won't get a lot of news coverage today just because of what's going on in the news with Russia invading Ukraine. But want to be very clear that 3 former Minneapolis police officers have now been found guilty of violating George Floyd's civil rights. This is the incident that happened back in 2020 when George Floyd was murdered by crooked cops. Okay, crooked cops, dirty police officers, people that shouldn't even have the honor of wearing the badge, while a police officer, had his applied his knee in the back of George Floyd's neck, restricting him from breathing. While who could ever forget old Tou Thao, the guy that just stood there and watched it all go down, supposed to be an officer of the law, holding people back. He stood by and he watched Derek Chauvin murder George Floyd. This officer Thao not only has been found guilty, hold on just a sec. Okay, sorry. Thao, Alexander Kueng and Thomas Lane have been found guilty of violating George Floyd's civil rights. Federal jury in St. Paul, Minnesota, delivered the verdict. 4 men, 8 women. It found these 3 officers, these 3 crooked cops guilty, depriving George Floyd of his civil rights, that they showed deliberate indifference to his medical needs. As former Minneapolis crooked police officer Derek Chauvin knelt on George Floyd's neck for more than 9 minutes. This happened May 25th, 2020, killed George Floyd. The jurors also found Thao and Kueng guilty of an additional charge for failing to intervene to stop Derek Chauvin. Now, Lane, who did not face this extra charge, testified that he asked Derek Chauvin twice to reposition Floyd while restraining him, but was denied both times. He should have pulled his gun on him and said, "Get your knee off his fucking neck," period. No mercy. Hey, what you doing? What you doing? Because I swear to God, if you do anything nuts, y'all, I've been dog sitting. It's been interesting. Say hello. Say hello. Say hello to the people. Oh man, he's been getting spoiled. He ate chicken. He had some pepperoni today as a snack. He's got it going on, don't he? Yes, you do. You got it going on. Okay. All right. So this is a federal charge, everybody, and this is punishable by a range of imprisonment up to a life term or the death penalty, depending on the circumstances of the crime and the resulting injury. This is according to the Department of Justice. Federal sentencing guidelines suggest that these crooked cops could receive a lesser sentence. George Floyd was 46 years old when he was murdered by these men. He pleaded with them and said he could not breathe. They didn't care, okay? And that's exactly why they're where they are today. Derek Chauvin, he was convicted last spring of murder and manslaughter. He was sentenced to more than 22 years in prison. Lane, Kueng, and Thao will also face a state trial this June on charges of aiding and abetting his murder. State authorities had pushed his his state trial back so that the federal proceedings could take place first. They have pled not guilty. We'll keep you updated on this case, everybody.